tonight? Well, it's the Blast Off Challenge 2. There definitely are some faces in here that were not involved in the first challenge, and there's definitely some faces that were. So for everyone that was involved in the first challenge, welcome to number 2. For everyone that was not involved in the first challenge, welcome to what's going to be a great quarter and a really fun time. And lucky for you guys, I know probably half the audience does not have the algo. So for the duration of the challenge, you guys will all have the Blast algo in your trading view. Um, and after the quarter ends, it will be removed. And then if you guys do want the algo, then you need to hold the NFT. And we can talk about that later. Fody can touch base on our NFT for that later. So, um, what the Blast algo is basically an algo that we created that basically gives us buy and sell signals for basically any chart that we look at, whether it's stocks, whether it's crypto, whether it's forex, and Uh, and what's great about that is you can set alerts in your trading view to automate that. I highly recommend using it on large time frames because you'll get too many alert signals on the lower time frames, and on the lower time frames you can get faked out quite a bit if you don't know just basic support levels. I personally recommend using it on the 1 hour and up. My two personal favorites are the 4 hour and the daily. And something that we didn't do in the first challenge, yep, daily with the algo is butter, Barrett. That is 100% correct. Something that we didn't do in the first challenge is create a system that alerts us in the Discord. We were going to, but it took too much work. One second. Sorry, one second. Um, Something that we didn't do in the last algo was create the webhook that alerts us in the Discord, meaning in our entire watch list that we have for the blast off, because we do have a watch list for it. If you're not actively looking at TradingView, you won't get automated signal alerts unless you set up the alerts in Discord. And I'll show you guys how to, I'm sorry, unless you set up those alerts in TradingView. And I'll show you guys how to set up those alerts in TradingView today. But on top of that, we're going to get those alerts set up in Discord as well for our master watch list. And just like we did in the first challenge, I'm going to allow you guys to submit your top 3 coins into the watch list, and then us analysts will go over those coins, and we're going to try to do less of those kind of crappier, low market cap, low liquidity coins. Because in the first challenge we had a lot of meme coins in it and a lot of just other lower cap coins in there. And this year, I really want to focus on some of the just more stronger coins out there. For example, like I just added Ton on there, which is the number 8 market cap coin that Fody told us about. I added Ondo on there, right, which we never had that in quarter one. I added RNDR on there as well, which we didn't have in quarter one. So I'd want your guys's best submissions, but don't worry, I'm going to lay down a whole list of very simple rules that everyone needs to follow, and just simply hit the emoji once you've done. So if you were in the first challenge, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you weren't in the first challenge, don't worry. You just have to react to emojis in the chat once you've completed those very simple tasks. And one of those tasks is going to be to submit your top 3 coins. Okay, and if you see people already submit coins, right? Let's say you submit your watch list in a few days from now. If you already see people saying Ondo, RNDR, RNDR, let's avoid repeats. Try to come up with some of the best coins that you can, And if you can't though, that's fine to submit it, right? Because right at the current state of the market, a lot of these kind of crappier coins have vanished. So if your watch list really does contain a lot of the coins that you're already seeing, that's fine. But just try to add a little bit more to the pot if you can, because the whole goal for this for this challenge is to work together as a team, right? We're gonna base our buy and sell decisions off of the algo, but we're going to chart everything on a team. And something else that we're going to do is vote on when to take profits as a team. And just like I said in the first challenge, right? Just because everyone votes to not take profit at a certain price target, that's okay. You guys know your risk tolerance the best. We just do that vote so you guys can see an overall consensus on how the overall group feels. Okay. And I'll also put in my input as well. For example, in the first challenge, right, I would tend to skip over the price targets that were in the middle. For example, on like Ton right now, and I'm just using that because that's on my chart right here. If we had a take profit level at 850 and $9, I would tend to skip the 850 target and just take a bigger position out on 9. And we'll go over that stuff here. So what I'm gonna do first is share my screen on Discord. Give us a quick recap on quarter 1, which will help for the people that were not in Q1 get an understanding of how the challenge will be structured. So let's go over to the first chat, and you can see we are making improvements, right? Thank you guys on the graphics team if you are in this chat. So uh, what this chat will be for, which it's locked right now, no one can write in it. The blast off chat is just going to be. Let me move this over. The blast off chat is just going to be just like our normal trading floor, where we can talk about anything. But with this chat, make sure we are only talking about trades that are in the challenge, right? If I don't want to see any meme coin conversations here, I don't want to see any conversations about any coins that we're trading that are not in the chat. The only conversations that we should have in here are the active trades that are going on in the challenge. And if anyone wants to submit a consideration for a coin for the challenge. But if it's not revolved around the challenge, please refrain from typing and chatting in the blast off chat. Keep that to their respective trading floors, please. So in the sorry, my iPhone, I mean AirPods just said that I might have low battery, so I might switch my mic here soon. But so in the forums, right? We did 3 trades in quarter 1 right here, which is open for everyone to see. We did DYDX, we did Doge, and we did Litecoin. And those 3 trades, DYDX lost, Litecoin won, and Doge won. And the entire purpose of this challenge is to teach you guys patience, teach you guys teamwork, because all the best firms out there on Wall Street, they all work in teams. There is no trader that trades alone, right? Because you have a analyst, you have a senior analyst, and then you have a risk manager who watches over the analyst and the senior analyst. So teamwork is a huge emphasis on this. Patience is a huge emphasis on this. And you guys saw that we're in the first challenge. Truly, how much less is more, and how much that letting your swing trades work for you on those larger time frames can be massive, because we did over 50% gain on our portfolios in quarter 1, which is just insane, I think. So the coins that we pick will be structured in the same way as in the first challenge, right? So we had it set up to where I posted the photo of the coin. and then I posted what price we bought at. I posted the targets, I posted the stop loss, and I even said how much of my portfolio I was going to risk on how much of the leverage. And then I charted those price targets. I gave you guys those price targets. This was the one trade that lost, and you can see that I even put this up to a vote. Um, and we had the option of to either hold or sell, right? 12 people voted to hold and 13 people voted to sell. And the reason why this came up to a vote as a loss was because DYDX hit our stop loss, but the algo did not give us the sell signal yet. So it was put up to a vote. And I told you guys exactly what I was doing, right? And, and this trade stopped out, and our 10% at risk risk was hit. So this is why this trade lost. So Litecoin, right? Same thing here. And I'll kind of highlight my thought process behind this. Right, we had all of our targets here. I actually avoided a lot of the targets here, but again, everything was put up to a vote. All the price targets were put out, all the charts were put out, and when we hit our stop loss here, the algo did not go off to sell, so we decided to hold, right? Which was great for us because it actually ended up pumping up, and we hit quite a bit of our targets. And I put up to a vote here, vote that I will be taking the PT here at 99 because it's a major psychological level, meaning that meaning that $100 was a big psychological level. So you guys can see everyone kind of put up to a vote that we would take profits there. And then what happened was that I moved my stop loss up to moved up to PT1, and that's where that trade ended. And I want to say we made about 15% gain on Litecoin. And then the last trade that we had, which was a huge one for us, over 40% of a move, right? Same structure. If I gave you guys the entry because the algo kicker turned on, I gave you guys the targets based off of support and resistance levels and some fib levels. I told you guys how much I was going to risk on the portfolio and at what leverage. And I think Dogecoin kind of gave us the best example on the voting process because we really did a lot of votes here because almost every single target's hit, right? So I said that I would be taking profit here at 0.89 because it's a big round cycle level, right? And you'll see those levels on any coin that's under $1. The cycle levels are 60 cents, 70 cents, 80 cents, and 90 cents, right? It's those kind of like whole numbers. So we hit PT1. I let you guys know that I took profit. We hit PT2, I took profit. PT3, I took profit. 4 and 5 also took profit. And then took profit at PT6, which was a home run trade. We end up hitting every single profit. So this challenge will be structured the same way of where we put things up for a vote. And like on LTC though, a lot of people took profits at each target, and a lot of people held until we hit 99 bucks. So again, it's going to be a vote just so everyone can see the consensus of the group. And you guys also do have the way to where you can let it just ride on the algo, which that is kind of the point of the algo to automate the buy and sell. But the algo isn't the what's the it's I forget the expression. The algo isn't like the man, what is that expression? It's not like the one-stop shop, I guess, right? And I'll show you guys what I mean by that on the chart. Because if you learn support and resistance levels, if you learn Fibonacci levels, you'll be able to take profits at higher places because the algo will give you the sell signal quite lower because the algo uh, is an algo for trend, meaning that it turns on when the bullish trend starts and it turns off or it gives you the sell signal when the bullish trend ends. But us as traders, if we get good with our levels and get good with our fibs, or get good at whatever strategy you use to find to find your targets, you'll be able to take profits even better than by just blindly following the buy and sell signals on the algo. So I'm going to pop open on TradingView here. Just let me switch my presentation screens on both StreamYard um, and on Discord. Just give me one sec. Okay. And if you guys have any questions at all, end all be all. There we go. Thanks, guys. You guys are smarter than me. I appreciate that. End all be all. That's what it was. All right. I wish I saw that earlier. So I do have my chat open now. If you guys have any questions as I'm talking, please just type it in the chat. If you want to come up and speak on stage, because it might be a bit kind of more complex of a question, or you just want to hear my answer to be via voice, don't be shy to raise your hands at all. So I have Bitcoin open here on TradingView. So if you guys are not looking at the new stream, just click watch stream. So I have the Blast algo up here, and I have it pulled up on Bitcoin Daily, and I'll go over a few more things. So what the Blast algo is going to give you guys, for the people that don't have it and are new to it, what are the criteria to send chart ideas? So what are the criteria to send chart ideas to the Blast Off chat? Well, the main thing is to make sure that the buy signal has activated on the chart, and then feel free to post your TA on it, ask questions on it. But that's really it. Just make sure that the buy signal has kicked on the chart. And I do really, really want to focus on 4 hours and dailies here because I want us to be in big trades that last quite some time. So we have the algo here showing us a sell signal on Bitcoin here on January 17th, and then a buy signal here on Bitcoin on February 1st that lasted way until the sell signal here on April 14th, right? And at April 14th, Bitcoin was already trading at 65,000. And you guys know that my target for the big pump on Bitcoin in first quarter was 74K, and I found that 74K level with our fibs. So if we did our fib work, if we did our next resistance work, then we probably would have had the bigger advantage and taken profits right up near 74K instead of here when the kicker turned off to sell. Turned off to sell at 66,000. Is there an algo tutorial to better understand the activity driving the signals? That is under lock and key. But what's not under lock and key is you get access to it. And then we had another buy signal on the algo here at 65,400 on May 16th. And then we had a sell signal here on June 14th for 67,400. So about a $2,000 move, right? Not that crazy of a move, but still quite a bit of a move. And just to show you guys real quick what I mean by heavy time frames working that much better. Look at the buy signal on Bitcoin uh, on the weekly chart. And we also had a Thanos snap. So the Thanos snap algo gave us the Thanos snap. And the Thanos snap algo isn't really too much of an algo. It's just more so of a script for you guys to know when the Thanos snap is happening. For you guys that don't know what a Thanos snap is, it's when a body of a candle, the open and the closes, covers every single moving average in the Thanos strategy. And if you need to get a little bit more familiar with that, because I'm not going to cover the Thanos strategy on this live stream, go under the support category in our Discord and just go under strategy library, which will all soon be imported into the Ivy League portal. But if you guys want to take a look at it now, then go to the strategy library tab under support. So crazy, crazy buy signal here on the Bitcoin weekly chart. And we still have not had a sell signal on the Bitcoin weekly chart. And just to give you guys some more context, right? Sometimes the trades are going to be super small because the trend at that time is super small, right? The market is not always trending, right? If there's times where the market is consolidating or rather flat, and there's times where the market has huge trends, right? And we can see quite a bit of market consolidation here on Bitcoin to give you a example of that. And I really do think that we're going to see a big trend coming up in Q3 and Q4, especially as you guys can see that the stock market is hitting new all-time highs in the S&P 500 and just about every Magnificent Seven stock, like we've been talking about for months now. I can't even say weeks anymore because we've been talking about the Mag 7 hitting new highs, and to trade those stocks just because they're hitting new highs doesn't mean that they won't keep pushing. So we will do a market recap after we finish the algo conversation, but it'll be a brief market recap. But I will talk more about the market conditions in the Fibonacci class tomorrow as well. So don't miss that class out. And if you guys just saw, Eduardo just said, please feel free to ask himself or pause if you guys need help on anything Thanos Snap related or Thanos strategy related. And they're super happy to help you guys. So as you guys can see right here up on the right side is the blast off master list. This is the master list from Q1. This will be updated, but I am just showing you guys this list here. A lot of these coins will be removed because I just don't think they belong on this. Because again, if I want us to trade good coins with good narratives, good fundamentals, and technicals, and why is that? Well, the better the stock or the better the coin, they tend to have much longer trends, right? And this is a trending algo. It's to help you identify when the trend has turned from bearish to bullish, right? Let's take sorry, sometimes I think too fast, and I can't talk as fast. Apple is a stock that trends extremely heavy, right? Tesla is a stock that trends heavy. Meta is a stock that trends super heavy, right? Strong name out there. Ignore my IBM and Mara here at the bottom. They are not Magnificent Sevens, but I am trading them, and I didn't want to keep switching my watch list, so I just put them under Mag 7. But everything else is a Mag 7 stock. We can see Microsoft, right? It's a huge trending stock, right? So sometimes the trends won't be as big, but even if you're still hitting these trades that are smaller trades, you're still making some profit on these trades. And look at this Thanos snap we had in Microsoft in March of 2023 at $248. Man, I love Thanos snaps. So Google again, right? Super trending. If you zoom out here, right, a lot of consolidation, but again, still small moves here that were still profitable moves, nonetheless. Let me see right here. Buy. think this is the only one that you probably made nothing on right here. But everything else was a small move or a very big move, right? And as we get into the current state of the market that we're in, right? Which is why we waited until Q3, right? The analysts spent a lot of time in, in Q1, in Q2, to wait to do this to Q3 because the market runs in cycles. The market doesn't always trend like this, and it is trending now. And this challenge is a crypto focused challenge, which I do want to do a blast off challenge for stocks as well. But for now, since I am the one who is leading the challenge, uh, my area of expertise is the crypto market. So I am hosting it for the crypto market. But I think we're going to see big trends coming here in the crypto market, like we saw in quarter 1. So, like I was saying, when we identify really good stocks, right, they have very long trends. When we identify very good crypto coins, right, they have very long trends. So let's go back into this master list here. As you can see, it's not an alphabetical order. It was all above here because I just added these four today. Excuse me. I just added Ondo. I added RNDR. I added IO and CAS, right? So let's just go with Ondo, right? A very strong coin. The algo had a sell kicker here on the 14th of May, but then right after on the 15th of May had a buy kicker, which is fine. It kept us safe, right? So we had a buy kicker here, and that trend lasted all the way from May up until June 29th. And then ironically, again, the day after, huge bullish engulfing candle once again. Literally the day after, just like here, right? We had a bearish candle with a massive bullish engulfing candle here, which started the bullish trend, and then a sell candle again with a massive bullish engulfing candle here that gave us the buy signal again, and we are currently in a buy signal on Ondo. So maybe Ondo might be our first trade. I'll let you guys know once we get all set up here and everyone follows the instructions that I will post here soon. So RNDR again, another very strong coin. So strong coins usually means strong trends, right? Sell signal here, early Jan, buy signal here, end of Jan, and that signal didn't hit a sell for us until April, right? But if you knew fibs, if you knew some max range levels, right, uh, then maybe you could have taken some profits elsewhere in this stuff. So that's why I like to give out profit take areas uh, with this challenge as well, because it helps us to secure profits in some good areas, right? And then if we had a buy signal right here, followed up right by a sell signal the next day, and then we didn't get the next buy signal until the end of April. So about 3 weeks apart, we had another buy signal, sell signal, and no current buy signal at the moment. So as you guys know, I like RNDR as a coin. We've been trading it a lot in the last few months. So RNDR is actually on top of my watch list to be one of the first trades that we do. I'm not saying it's going to be the first one, but it's on top of the watch list to be one of our first trades for this challenge. IO is such a new coin. We have not had any signals here on the daily chart. We have had one sell signal here on the 4-hour, but no buy signals just yet. I am looking at a 4-hour buy signal here on IO. But this is one of the newer coins, but the narrative behind the coin is very strong. CAS, I know a lot of you guys in the Discord are trading CAS here. So again, right, consolidations, right? The sell and buy signals kick off a lot, but if we can catch a big trend, right, there is a lot of money to be made in these big trending times. sell signal here in March, and then a buy signal here May 15th, and no signal to sell just yet on CAS. Let's see what the 4 hour here. 4 hour is still on a buy signal as well. So you probably won't see CAS as a trade for us until maybe towards the end of Q3. Who knows? TON, right? Very strong coin pointed out to us by Fody. A lot of consolidation, right? So this type of consolidation is what you'll see on very low time frames, which is why I do recommend the bigger time frames, unless you know support and resistance levels, right? Unless you know how to place your own stop losses and do that right. Meaning, like if I'm looking at this right off the top of my head, right? If I see this right here as like my low, I would have got stopped out right here, but I would have ignored this sell signal if I rebought on this buy area, and I would have ignored this sell signal here because the low was never broken. So that's why I do like to chart this with you guys, and I do like to work on these trades as a team with you guys. So um, the rules are going to be a little bit different. Feel free to take notes on the rules now. I will post them all. You will have to, and so many people were not able to get in on the first challenge because they didn't follow simple rules. Well, I did that for their protection, because if you can't follow simple rules, you shouldn't be trading, period. So very simple rules. Last challenge was you either start with an account of it was like 100, 500, 1,000, or 5,000. There was no other sizes allowed. This time around, you guys can start with an account of any size, but it needs to end in all zeros, meaning if it can be 100, 300, 400, 5,000, 10,000, 1 million, whatever it is, but it needs to end in all zeros. Okay. And another rule is that you have to use a separate account for this. All 1 million. There we go, Mike. I love that. Let's rock at a million, baby. You have to use a separate account. But what's so good about Bybit, about MEXC, I'm pretty sure Binance does this too. I'll be trading on Bybit because I'm going to use a larger amount. How's that going to work with KYC? So again, like I was saying, like I was about to say, these exchanges, Bybit, MEXC, yes, they do. It's called a sub account. So under Bybit, under MEXC, under Binance, if you are allowed to open a thing called a sub account with your main account. So you can have multiple accounts under one KYC, and it's just called a sub account. And they even have a feature where you can do a quick switch to your sub account. So if you are required to use a different account, that is aside the Blast Off Challenge account. And if anyone has any questions on how to make a sub account, I'm more than happy to help you guys out. But the reason why is because if I don't want anyone to say, the Blast Off Challenge didn't work. I only made this amount or this amount, when the data and the trades and the stats say, no, well, you should have made at least 50% on your account in Q1 if you just followed everything that we were doing. So it seems like you probably did something else. What about if we can't KYC yet? So waiting for Paolo to arrive. I don't know what to tell you then, because that means you can't trade it at all. If it is your best bet, if you have no way to KYC, would be to buy these coins via spot on like a Coinbase or whatever application you can. But just remember, if you are using any of those programs that don't have, if you are using any of those programs they tend to have a lot of the strong coins, which is, I guess, good for us because you are going to be I'm sorry, because we are gonna be so focused on the stronger coins, this time around, and the more stronger and the more popular coins are on a lot of those, exchanges that don't have leverage trading. Um, the other rule, right, is kind of what I just talked about. The only trades allowed to be done are the official posted trades for the challenge. By all means, trade crypto dick butt and sploosh coin and whatever hoppy coin you want on your other accounts, but the only coins to be traded for the challenge are the coins that we officially post for the challenge. And like I was saying earlier, anybody and yes, sploosh coin. Anyone and everyone is allowed to submit a coin for consideration or review. We actually encourage you guys to do that because it shows us that you guys are involved in the markets and you guys are actually actively learning or actively charting and overall just involved, right? And then the last rule, very simple. Everyone must submit a watch list of their top 3 coins and then just simply download the master watch list, which I will provide to you guys. So super easy rules, right? Any account size has to end in all zeros, must be a separate account, right? And no trades allowed except the official blast off trades. What's cool about Mexi is we can actually track all that. We can see when you guys even make those if you guys make those sub accounts, if we can actually see anything that is traded because of the link that is used to sign up with. We can see if you guys are trading anything else. So even if you guys do try to trade other coins in the challenge, we'll know about it. And like I said, please, you guys are all welcome to submit any coins. Granted, the only thing that they need to have is the buy kicker kick on the algo. It can be on 1 hour time frames, and we will consider it. But I'm looking for 4 hour charts and daily charts. And again, I will post all of the rules, which are very easy, after this call. And then that fourth rule is everyone must submit 3 coins and have the master watch list downloaded. I see someone is typing, Sam's typing with a question. Does anyone else have a question? If you do, type it in the stage chat, or if you want to come up to speak, just raise your hand, and we're more than happy to bring you up on the stage to ask your question. I see a few people typing, so I will wait until they finish typing to ask their questions. And we also run into issues KYC on Mexi. Thank you for checking. Anyone else? I have not seen that issue in regards to image quality. One thing to make sure there's good lighting, and make sure that there is no glare on any character on the ID, meaning whether it's a letter, a number. I've seen that get rejected. Other than that, I have not seen any rejections on KYC for the Palo ID. Uh, Still don't have clarity if we can't currently trade on Mexi. If you can't currently trade on Mexi or Bybit or Binance or any leverage platform, you can resort to trading. Yeah, you can same here actually. Like, and that's even when I submitted my Russian passport. It took it took like 4 or 5 times. Uh, if you cannot, uh, Bing X does leverage. Cool. If you cannot trade on Mexi or on any leverage platform that requires KYC, you can trade on any of the other applications like on Uphold, on Coinbase, or I have never heard of that exchange. But you could try it. I'm very iffy on new exchanges. Someone that I know in the crypto space also referred a platform to me where you can trade leverage, um, but those plat but they don't have too many coins. For example, like if you guys turn on a VPN and you guys go on dydx.com, you can trade leverage on there with no KYC, but you need a VPN. But the thing is, they have like only 10 tokens. You can a few of the yeah. I don't trust YouTube crypto bros pushing anything. Uh, I'm just being straight up with you. One thing too is if you guys were in the Blast airdrop, which God, that airdrop was not as good as I thought. All that time grinding it, but hey, it's free money, right? Uh, Something else that you guys can do is the Blast network has platforms that you can leverage trade on with no KYC. You just need a VPN on. But again, they don't have a huge list of coins. They tend to only have the most popular coins, right? For example, I have this pitch deck here of this other platform that was sent to me by someone in the crypto space. Um, Only do those other platforms if you cannot KYC and you have no way to trade on Mexi or on Bybit because those platforms are just much better. They have more liquidity. If you guys can't really see you guys probably won't be able to see this list, but I'll just show you. So like this platform, they have Bitcoin and Ethereum, obviously. If they have Cardano, Dogecoin, XRP, Solana, Polkadot, Chainlink, Axie Infinity, DYDX, Matic, BNB, Mana, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, Phil, AVAX, Atom, FTM, ETC, TRX, SHIB, Luna, Near, Gala, RLC, Waves, GMT, Ape, ENS, OP, Storage People, Sand, and a few others. So, oh, those are my AirPods. At one sec, guys. All right, sorry about that. Let me just check something here real quick. Make sure my MacBook settings are on here. Cool. All right, can everyone hear me all right? Cool beans. Sweet. All right, thanks. So, like I was saying, there are a lot of platforms out there as well where you don't have to KYC and you can trade on leverage, but they have a limited amount of coins, and it's the coins that have a reputable name, ish, right, or have a lot of liquidity, and I will provide of other trading solutions out there for you guys. But if you guys have not got a Palo ID, please get a Palo ID. We've been posting about it for months now. I do know it takes about 6 to 8 weeks to come. So the people that have it ordered and it's on the way, I hope it comes to you ASAP. And this challenge will be all quarter. So we'll be doing it all 3 months of quarter 3. So if you guys have not gotten it, please step on that ASAP and get it. Super easy solution. It costs $250. If you guys are truly having a hard time to come up with $250, just DM me and we can work something out. Okay. But I will provide solutions for you guys in terms of other platforms. Just be reminded that it won't have every single coin. But again, to our advantage is we will have is that we will be trading a lot of the more bigger names out there, the more reputable names out there. So hopefully we don't run into that problem too much. Cool. That gives us about 15 minutes for market recap. If there's no other questions, again, I will post all the rules. I will post trading solutions out there for the people that need other platforms. Besides that, any more questions on Blastoff before I do a market recap? Okay, I see person typing. See two typing. How does one get the algo? Oh, great question. I actually didn't go over that. So you guys will need to submit your TradingView names. I will create a post on that to basically give us your TradingView names. For the people that are live and listening now, just open a support help ticket and let us know that you're in the challenge and you need the Blastoff algo, and we'll get you guys on there. Great question, though. I totally forgot to even say that. Of course, no problem. All right, guys, if there are no other questions, I'll give it until the minute hands hits the 50. If I don't see anyone type in, I'm waiting on my KYC from X. Have you already submitted any type of verification, or are you waiting to get an ID for it? Waiting for shipment. Okay, cool. Looks like you're under the same boat as your friend. Awesome. So I will, like I said, I will provide other solutions for you guys for on-chain. It's called on-chain trading of leverage. And I'll also see if there are any other exchanges out there that I kind of moderately trust to leverage trade that are not asking for KYC. But I can use Daddy's Montenegro details. No way, Montenegro. I'm actually going there in August. That's awesome. Do it. Why not? See more Taylor typing. She was just there as well. Yep. Jinx. Yeah. Wait, are you going to be there in August? Every August. Amazing. Then we will have those drinks that we talked about. Check out Blowfin. I will check out Blowfin. Actually, let me write that down. I'm gonna check out Blowfin, and then Taylor also said, let me scroll up, BingX. So I'll check out Blowfin. I'll check out BingX. I'll give you guys my honest feedback on it. I'm never biased when it comes to exchanges. You guys know I actually don't trust any exchange at all. I lost a lot of fucking money, excuse my language, on Voyager, and that was like KYC, like was supposed to be great. A lot of people lost money in freaking Gemini. Yeah, dude, over $250,000 just down the drain. Dunzo, terrible. But we recover and we make M's off of memes here. You just have to survive the market. That is it. So you guys know, I just a quick little tip. I keep none of my long-term holdings on exchanges. Even on Uphold, when I do my auto buys, after a certain period of time, it hits a certain dollar amount, I withdraw all completely and I keep it in various areas. Cool. Let's just jump into market recap. I don't want to take up too much more time on questions, but if you guys have questions, I will unlock the Blastoff chat after I make the post with the rules. So just give me like an hour or two after this call, and you guys can ask me any questions at all there in the chat. So let's do some market recap real quick. Let's start off with the Mag 7 like we always do, which I kind of went over in the algo session. But NVIDIA is the only one not currently pushing to new highs, but right, we just hit new highs on it on June 18th, less than 2 weeks ago, or actually, I'm sorry, it is 2 weeks now. Apple just hit new all-time highs today. So crazy, man. Tesla has been crushing. We all called Thanos breakout on Tesla right here on this bullish engulfing candle at the upper 170, $180 range. Crazy move there. Meta is still pushing into all-time high territory and still geared up to push into new all-time highs. Microsoft, new all-time highs today. Amazing. We've been talking about the Mag 7 push into new highs in every single live we've done for the last 2-3 months. Google, crazy candle today. Not at new all-time highs, but just $1 away from new all-time highs on Google. Amazon, new all-time highs today. Like, guys, I can't keep saying the same sentence over and over, but I'm going to keep saying the same sentence over and over. We've literally been talking about the Mag 7 pushing new highs. Don't sleep, don't sleep, don't sleep, don't sleep. And here we go. All new highs on almost every Magnificent 7. Why is this important if you only care about crypto? Well, like you've probably heard me say before, if you come to the lives or if you've had a class by me, when there is no catalyst in the crypto markets, meaning like ETF or like Elon tweeting about Doge, the crypto market likes to follow the stock market, right? It is a more risk on asset class overall than the stock market, right? But the crypto market, especially the leaders in the crypto market, the strong coins in the crypto market, they follow what the stock market is doing. And shame on me for not having SPY on that list, even though it's not a Mag 7. But let me pull up SPY as well. SPY, guys, hitting new all-time highs basically day after day here. We are only, what are we? We are $2 away from all-time highs on S&P 500. Crazy stuff happening in the stock market, which is great for us folks trading the crypto market when there is no like crazy catalyst. 4th of July run, probably 4th of July dip, because maybe, right? I don't know. There tends to be kind of dips around 4th of July just because the stock market is on a half day tomorrow and the stock market is closed on Thursday. And Wall Street kind of takes a huge weekend, right? Wednesday is a half day, so they kind of F off at that half day. They don't come to work Thursday, and no one really works on Friday either. There tends to be less volume, which can kind of cause dips on low volume. The 4th has never been really known for like a rally day. What is known for a rally day, though, is Q4, the Santa Claus rally. Right before New Year's, you tend to see a big rally in the stock market, and that happens a lot more times than not. So that's kind of my feedback in terms of 4th of July. What I'm really looking at are the leaders in the stock market, them pushing the stock market to new highs, because that gives investors a sense of safety to be more risk on, right? If they're more risk on into the stock market, right, people always like to sprinkle a little bit more risk into the more riskier risk on assets, which is the crypto market. So I think we're in great shape here, not ship. We're in great shape here on the stock market. We're in great shape here on the crypto market. With that said, crypto market, Bitcoin here, not the bullish kind of trend that we want to see here on Bitcoin, right? If we are trading under the 34 EMA, right? But we are holding the 144 EMA, which is a very strong EMA. What we can look for is for these moving averages start to kind of wind down, and then for candles to break over these moving averages. This is what sends the crypto market into new highs, and what I'm waiting for. In terms of not trading moving averages and trading just trading support and resistance areas, we are in a good, not the best, but we're still in a decent area here on Bitcoin. And I'm still expecting Q3, Q4 highs to push us up higher on Bitcoin. Ethereum, a little bit different of a story here on ETH. Above the 89, right, held 144 EMA, but still the overall trend is holding higher lows, and we saw crazy buy reaction off 2840. I really have no concern for long-term Ethereum unless we go below 2740, which is a level that I've talked about for years in this Discord. And if you guys have been in this Discord for quite some time, you guys know, or even if you were in the Discord in April, you guys know how much I preach 2840 and 2740, and crazy that we held that. So that kind of cuts us off on time, because I want to let Fody give us a quick update on Web3. I know there's not too much, but I still would like to give him the floor. Fody Water, what are we seeing? Web3, what's the juice? Any juice?
I mean, honestly, not that much right now. Sanctum airdrop is coming very soon, probably the next couple days. And that's really hype. That's on Solana. So if you did that, awesome. But we say it's hyped, but we'll see, how
Yeah.
monetary it really is, right?
Not to
But whatever,
interrupt,
free money is free money.
but you posted a guide on Sanctum, right, in our channel?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
guys,
But
there is
everything's locked, everything's too late. You
it's too
can't
late.
do it anymore. Yeah. But other than that, I mean, nothing too crazy, man. Nothing too crazy in Web3. Meme coins are taking the world by storm right now. It is meme coin season. NFTs are kind of a little bit in the dust. There was a couple pumps here and there, like with Pudgies and Kenpai Pandas. But other than that, nothing too crazy, man. Just you got the same demand drop. But honestly, all I've been doing is just buying and buying and buying. Literally, that's all. Oh, and then one more thing, Toncoin. If if you were around when the Solana phone came out, you realize how much of a big success that was. The Ton phone, they're trying to replicate that same thing, but with like a cheap piece of, excuse my language, but like like a piece of crap, $130 smartphone. Ton Ton is fully native to Telegram, same founders. But yeah, they have a phone coming out. I posted something in alpha about it. If you guys do want to, possibly get a Tom phone, let me know, and then I'll put the details in there. But I'm still kind of on the fence about it, to be honest. But yeah, that's pretty much it as far as crypto goes.